So you obviously don't know much about sports, but I said we ask him a question right now. Like, what are your thoughts about the what are your thoughts about the Giants being 3 or 4 point underdogs in the Super Bowl?
Well, anytime you're dealing with sports and dogs, sport dogs, I mean, there's a lot of training going on in there. They come from certain camps and teams. That's why you have to have the whole offensive lines dedicated to these issues, which I think everyone knows. So
right, I mean that exactly.
Okay. So I mean, do you think what do you think of the hurdle that Tom Brady has to jump in order to win this game after losing the Super Bowl in 07?
Well, like you said, hurdles is football is a lot like a dog show where they have to run certain obstacle course. Sometimes they're high hurdles, sometimes it's through a little tube there. But basically, you know, he's gonna hold the treats out for his team and just guide them through the obstacle course.
Wait, what did you see different from the first matchup earlier in the season to now in the Super Bowl?
Well, the first obviously was a spectacular game, and when they first met up, and now you have two teams stepping into one cage, and only one team can be victorious, obviously, except in the event of a bye draw, which it does happen
God
sometimes.
knows we hate those goddamn bye draws.
Which
what do you think about the Patriots football team?
Phenomenal. Probably one of the best teams ever. I mean, you have the quarterback there. He's doing great things. He's been at the top of his game for a number of years now. I understand he got 2 different supermodels pregnant, so that's always a plus.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be one hell of a mashup.
Mashup. Last question. What do you think the Patriots need to do to win?
Well, the keys to the game, of course. Focus, determination, and reliance, obviously. So if they just put their noses to the grindstone, keep everything circulating, moving forward, always moving forward, never backwards, and never side to side, just straight, and then you're going to end up in victory land.
I'm going to be honest, though. That's what most press conferences sound like.
Yeah. Except with a few minor details, but everyone keeps it up. I think we played great. Everyone says that.
Stick and
execute. Yeah.
Stick and move. Stick with the game plan, most importantly, and execute the game plan. And if he executes the game plan,
we got to play defense. If we don't play defense, they're going to win.
The defense has to show up, is what it is.
Dude, this is exactly
They
what
have to show up, and they have to, be focused, and that's how they execute the game plan.
Do you think they'll win if they can actually manage the turnover differential?
Well, obviously, absolutely. I mean, that's one of the most important aspects of football is the turtle differential.
Oh, the turtle differential.
Yeah, you get all those turtles in there, and you just keep moving forward and keep those turtles executing the game plan.
So, like, what kind of a team?
Next question.
What kind of a team
Reporters
do you
everywhere.
think needs to be there to win the game? Well, like, what do they need to do?
Like I said, focus. The game plan is very important. Scott mentioned the differentials earlier. Those, they have to come into play. They have to keep moving forward with those differentials. Offense has to show up. Defense has to show up. They have to work together as a team.
Do you think Gronkowski's going to show up with the injury that he's got?
Yeah. Well, I mean, everyone knows that injury is bullshit, I think. I mean, he can walk that off. He has walked it off, and he will walk it off again. And he's going to walk right to the finish line in this game.
Who's going to be MVP and why?
I think, what was it? Was it Ron something or other? Tremont?
Ron Tremont?
What the fuck is Ron Tremont?
Yeah, he's got legs like a tree, so he's obviously one of the best offensive linemen.
I'm sure offensive lineman's going to be MVP.
All right, that's enough.